Hello, guys and gals, me Alex, and welcome to not the video I really wanted to show you guys. I kind of wanted to show you guys how the unveiling of the drag race we did with the car. We took it to the track. We took it on the trailer. And some of you saw some of the photos I took with it on the trailer. Um, but nonetheless, I wanted to pretty much tell you guys where the state of the car is right now. Nothing too severe. Don't worry. It's not like we lost the car or anything or it's dead. Uh, at least not fully dead yet. But nonetheless, what happened was the car. I sent it down the track. It did a good burnout. It was, it held its own. It gripped. Unfortunately, all the footage got deleted. Not even deleted. I had to delete them all. It just got corrupted. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Uh, it wasn't anybody's fault. It was just simply file corruption, and I have to find a little bit more of an efficient way of doing my videos when it comes to that sort of thing. Obviously, as you could tell by the audio on this one, I have to get a mic for it and all sorts. I might actually, pick up a camcorder or something, something to when we're doing videos like this, it becomes a little bit more easier for my cameraman and for myself. I like calling my cameraman now. But ladies and gentlemen, so what happened was we took the car onto the drag strip. We went to Showtime Showtime. Yeah, it's Showtime. We took it on their drag strip when they're testing tune night. Great people. It was a good time. They only want what's best for your safety. So we sent the car down the track, and it did good. Unfortunately, the time machine or the machine that very much gives you the time slips was broken. And of course, after I made my pass, it started working about I would say about 5 passes after mine. It finally got up working. The guy was hilarious about it. He's, I've taken engines apart, but I've never taken a printer apart, and it was a good old time in general. But so what happened was we did our burnout, did great. Unfortunately, we didn't get the burnout the footage, but the car did do well. It hooked fine. For a stock motor with 224,000 miles on it, it did fairly well. After we launched it, got down the track. It felt pretty fast, I guess, for a 1/8. It was a 1/8 quarter of 1/8 of a mile, so it wasn't really anything like sporadic or anything. I'm pretty sure, if I really had to guess, it was a little bit more faster than the truck when we ran it. But yeah, regardless, it was still fun. At least we understood where the car kind of was. I can't really give you an estimate on what the time slip obviously was. Going by the footage and a 1/8, uh, it I couldn't give you a. I would say maybe between 10 and 9. No, I'm not even gonna be that generous. I would say between 10 and 15 seconds, which is like a big margin, I know, but to get that's kind of the idea where this car is. But nonetheless, so we got back afterwards. We got back in line. We got the car ready. We got it back in line. We were ready, getting to the staging lane, and then all of a sudden, if anybody's ever seen people that vape, those big old mods, and when they take a big old rip and it's just chucking smoke, that's pretty much the simulation of what was coming out of my exhaust pipe. So that led up to about a few things that went off in my head. First thing I did was pop the hood, make sure nothing's severely blown or leaking. We had no leaks. I think the previous owner, they were trying to seal off the oil pan and they didn't do such a great job. So it's leaking. I mean, when I say very, 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 very little oil, I mean less than a syringe drop of oil. It's ever so lightly dropping every week. Just like one drop a week, if anything. Not even then. That's pretty much the situation where the car is. Anyway, so that left me thinking with two things. Piston rings are shot most likely, which I can probably assume probably from the life this engine had or has currently. So it's definitely taking its beating. But that or I either cracked one of the heads or there's a lot of coolant flowing into the head, and it's not that's not supposed to happen. But nonetheless, there's a few options we have now, which it was funny. I wanted to do different mods first. I was hoping we could have sucked a little bit of life out the engine, and the car still drives. It runs fine. It's just hacking a lot of smoke. So I kind of want to like if the most I want to drive it is mostly in our vicinity. At least, if I have to drive it somewhere, keep it local if I can. If anything else, I most likely will have to put it on a trailer. But yeah, as far as now, the car isn't out of the commission, but we're still working on it. Obviously, first big mod we have to do now is get an engine made for it. Yes, we're gonna have an engine built. If I'm lucky, I want to see if I can get this motor rebuilt and put a turbo on there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going turbo. I would like to supercharge the car, to be honest with you, but in this circumstance, I think it's just better off going on a turbo because it's a 2JZ at this point. I mean, everybody's turbo these things, and to be quite honest, any performance shop in my local area has at least worked on one of these somewhere in their lifetime. So, or at least as long as their company's been open. So, what's nice is I think we're gonna go a single turbo and just kind of build it off from there. The end result, who knows? We might go twin turbo skis. We don't know. We don't know yet. But as far as I'm concerned, it's gonna be a single turbo. We're gonna go with a. It depends on which shop I decide to go with. I gotta call around. I'm still calling around. I'm still, trying to work out because again, this is kind of a new world to me, so I'm learning all of this in the process. But I don't want to let the video go on too long. I just want to let you guys know what's the condition of the car. I'll slap a little bit of footage showing you guys the smoke coming out of the exhaust. But as far as that engine is nearly dead, the best way to put it, if you saw my reveal video, which we actually took it to the strip that same night. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, the motor needs to be made. We are going to be doing as you saw in the previous video. Actually, no, you guys won't be seeing that video. This will be coming out first. The next video, you're going to see what we've done so far, and there's it all leads up to one part at a time. But as far as I'm concerned right now, I'm still calling around shops. I need to get engines made or find out a good pricing. And I want to go with good quality with my engine, at least for the most part. And we all do. We all want quality, but it comes with a price tag in the process. But as far as I'm concerned, I've spoke with Engine Labs and Induction Performance, and we'll see how it goes out. I'm still hunting around. There's obviously a lot of things I have to do to prepare for these sort of jobs, and it's racing. I mean, racing is one of those things where you're gonna break, fix, and repeat. That's essentially the racing life, and be honest, I'm okay with that. All right, but yeah, it is unfortunate you guys can't see the drag race and all that kind of stuff. It was kind of unfortunate from the start because it was great footage. We had great footage. It was we're having fun. It was a good time, but yeah, obviously I can't rely on my phone too much to do recordings, but we'll have to adjust as time goes on, and it's a learning process for me and my friends when we come to doing this kind of job. So at the end of it all, I don't want to keep this going on too long. That's where the car is now. I've pretty much said my due. I would just want to let you guys know where the car is right now in its current state, but we have plenty of projects to do with it. We're learning as we go. But ladies and gentlemen, end it off here. Just want to let you guys know what's going on in the car. Thanks for viewing. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the support. Those that are interested in the car, the project. So support the channel, man. I mean, it's up to you guys. At the end of the day, we're having fun doing this. But I'm gonna end it off here. If you all like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you disliked it. I hope to see you all in the next one.